Afternoon. This your shorty Rachel. We in here. This the Julie Chavez Rodriguez speaking on the behalf of Kamala Harris. I'm a little late because I had to pick up my daughter and stuff like that. They've been an hour at this job, but we're gonna listen to what they gotta say, and when they done, because I'm not for Kamala, so but I just wanted to hear what's going on and what's happening. So let's listen.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Alex, and I'm the State Protection Director for Reproductive in Pennsylvania. My job is simple: it's basically help you all and my team make sure that every single vote, including Latinos, every vote that's cast is counted. That works through answering voter questions, making sure people know where to go, making sure that they're protected at the polls and that they have information available and that they're not turned away, and also helping them to vote early, which is starting very soon in Pennsylvania. So happy to be with you all and looking forward to working together.
Blessings, young ladies.
Buenas tardes. My name is Carlos Barresueta. I'm the PA Latino Coalitions Manager, and my role is to bring together to coalesce the elected Latinos and the organizing Latinos across the state. Carlos Barresueta, mi rol es liderar la coalición latina política y unir a las coaliciones aquí en el estado de Pensilvania, listos para servirlos a todos.
Hi, I'm Maga Casado. I'm Coalition Media Director. I run the Hispanic Media Operation, por la operación de medios en español de la campaña, la primera campaña que vimos en la historia. Trabajo con Nemesis, que está aquí en Pennsylvania.
Hi everyone, I'm Nemesis Mora. I'm the PA for Secretary of Hispanic Media. That's meaning that I work directly with our amazing Latino elected leaders, but also trying to connect with our leaders in the community to put their voice in the media. So I will be here around. If there's algún líder interesado, I will be the person. Back here. I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Okay, I wasn't expecting this. I'm Nemesis Mora. I'm the PA for Secretary of Hispanic Media. So that's mean that I work directly with our amazing Latino elected leaders, but also I work with the community leaders, Latino community leaders, to try to give them the voice also with the media. Así que cualquier líder comunitario latino, cualquier persona aquí que quiera reach out with me, I'm here available. Thank you so much, everyone.
All right. The program is over. Now it's question time. Now it's up to you. What would you like to ask?
Oh, I came at a good time.
All right, we have one, then two. Yeah, here.
Hey, I'm mad they started
First
so
one
early.
there, your second, and then the third there. Go ahead.
My question is, I'm very curious as to why people from our community were not hired to assist and do these types of jobs, but there are many in this city that are trusted and known and respected that were not given consideration.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with resumes that you may have submitted to the campaign, but it's something that I can look into. I know that we are still hiring organizers and others in the campaign, so if folks do have resumes, please do send those our way because we are continuing to scale up. I know that the leadership that we brought on the campaign is all from, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, and the surrounding areas. And so I think we've done a really good job as a campaign to bring in, state level leadership that knows the state, that has won and run elections here. But I know that we can always do better. And so if there are resumes, for resumes, you should feel free to send those to Carlos.
Carlos, stand over here. Carlos,
and he has,
he gets the resumes.
And the contact information is on the sheet and the QR code.
Hey.
You met with Hispanic clergy today, but in the second council, you met with Hispanic clergy members today, but in the second council district, there are over in the neighborhood about 500 plus churches. As I've been speaking to residents about the importance of this election and the importance of the Latino vote, many of the Christians are asking why. Why had the campaign really made the reproductive rights issue one of their main issues as opposed to kind of like a secondary one. What do we say to Christians?
Make sure y'all share,
about
guys.
reproductive
And feel
rights
free to
and
ask
why it's so
questions.
important? I know what I respond, but I'd like to hear from you what you believe on the ground we should be sharing.
Yeah, great question. I think from our perspective, we actually see, the primary issue that we're focused on is the opportunity economy and addressing lowering costs for families, because that's what we continue to hear is the number one issue that is facing voters, especially Latino voters. They're worried about the high cost of healthcare, prescription drugs, of housing and rent. So, that is what our campaign is focusing on. When it comes to the issue of reproductive freedom, though, it is an issue that, the vice president believes is one that, I should say that Roe v. Wade should be restored. It was the law of the land and has been for many years. When the law was rolled back, we have seen some of the most challenging circumstances for both women as well as providers across the country, especially in states that have banned abortion without exceptions for rape or incest, to the tune of women almost having to die before they can get the medical care that they need. Just yesterday, I was in Florida with one of those women, Anya Cook, who shared her story, and has shared her story on several occasions, but Florida has a significant abortion ban, and she literally miscarried in the bathroom of a public facility after being denied health care because the doctor told her she needed to be more sick before he could administer the care that she needed. Her husband had to try to stop the bleeding on the way to the hospital, and by the time she got there, she had lost half of her blood. She is lucky to be alive today. They wanted to give her a hysterectomy, and she didn't allow it. And fortunately now she has a beautiful young daughter that she has given birth to. And that is the kind of America the Vice President believes every woman should have the right and access to the medical care and services that she needs and she deserves. The Vice President also believes that you don't have to abandon your values or your faith to believe that these are personal decisions that women and families should be making with their doctors, their healthcare providers, those that they seek guidance from, maybe their priests and pastors, but not government and not politicians. Politicians should not be making decisions about families' individual freedoms and their rights. And that's what the Vice President believes.
Great. Thank you.
Isn't she a
Questions just
politician?
raised. Nilda, 1, 2, and 3. Nobody on this side yet. What's going on?
Hi, I'm Hilda Luis, and I am the president and CEO of Asociación Republicanos en Marcha here in Philadelphia. Born and raised here in Philadelphia, Puerto Rican parents, and very proud Puerto Rican. I'm also the president of the National Puerto Rican Agenda, and we have 13 state chapters. But I want to talk to you about Pennsylvania. I have been sharing this, and you mentioned it, which is, Pennsylvania has 20 electoral votes. And it shows in 2020 by how many votes Biden got and how many Trump got. And we see that Biden won by a little over 81,000 votes. The Puerto Rican flag shows 479,824 Puerto Rican residents that live in Pennsylvania that are of voting age and eligible to vote. So one of my questions to you is, how do you help us to get these votes out so that we can get over that 81,000 and being able to move forward? One of the things that we want to see is that the campaign works more with our community. And I do have an aspect, we have 3 days, I'm just not going to complain that I'll give you a solution. I think that the top 3 things that I'd like to see the White House do, one is policy. One of the things that we know is that President Biden has done a lot. Trump put a lot of policies, but the money you know, because you ran the office for Puerto Rico. So a lot of that money got freed up when Biden went there, and Puerto Rico was able to use it, and it's starting to thrive. We need more of the White House policy people to come to our events and speak and tell that story. Because Puerto Ricans do vote. And by the way, when I say Puerto Ricans, I don't mean to go of the other Latinos, but 70% of the people that vote here are Puerto Ricans, so that's why my big focus there. So we need the White House people to come out to these events and let the Puerto Rican community know what has been done and what Kamela will do going forward, because we will vote if we're incentivized to do so. The second one is the surrogates that are available. If you can have those also be available to come out to our events. I have this graphic for Pennsylvania. We've done Georgia and Florida, but we are doing it for every single state. We're just not completely done with it. So I'll talk to your staff and go get those to you. And then last but not least, we always need money to be able to do this. But I don't think that door knocking is really what's gonna do it. I think you need heavy media presence. We need to be in front of people with, I was just talking with Ida back there, Castro, who worked under the Clinton administration. And she was saying, you know, how when she was in Florida, the radio show, and how they were able to increase that. We need to be in front of media, but that takes money. So we need like radio programs in Florida, right here in Impacto, to be able to maybe do an insert that can be distributed really wide out to our people. So, you know, money to be able to do some of these programs, and, you know, any way that we can help, but those are.
That's great. Well, yes, and I appreciate. I appreciate the shout out on the incredible work that the Biden-Harris administration has been able to do to immediately, you know, release funding to Puerto Rico as we came into office, but then also to build on that with the American Rescue Plan, ensuring the child tax credit was available to families on the island. You know, continuing to, you know, sort of push for parity and Medicaid funding, you know, small business growth and development. So we know that there's a lot more work to do, and the Vice President is, you know, very steadfast and focused on continuing the trajectory that President Biden has set forward for the island. I think that, you know, we have begun to see the beginning of the fruits of our labor, but it is going to take more work to modernize the grid, to, you know, ensure that we have the kind of, you know, sustainable infrastructure that the island so desperately needs. So thank you for that. There is a fact sheet that we provided as well on folks' shares that outlines some of those accomplishments, and just in contrast to what we know was a horrific administration for Puerto Rico under Trump. And but we will continue to, you know, bring surrogates to bear. The Reverend and I are also talking about opportunities with Spanish language radio and other paid media programs that we will invest in the state. So thank you for that. I will just ask to, for, you know, another request, if there are local, you know, radio outlets, more localized, you know, even online kind of communities that have different platforms that are reaching, you know, pockets of the Latino community, as we know, you know, whether it's in Bethlehem or Lancaster or here in Philadelphia, we want to know, because you all are tapped into those networks that we need to tap into. So that kind of information is extremely helpful as well.
Back there, then nobody's, all right, 1, 2, and then Joe 3, and you'll be 4. Go ahead.
Hi, Luis Cadillo, owner of Fortaleza Physical Therapy Centers. My question actually piggybacks to Luna Hilda is that we have wonderful leaders here, and we all know what we need to do and what we don't want to do, like the Reverend said. Our community is really needs to know. And I see it in my patients constantly where they come in and they're like, no, mijo, yo no voy a votar, and they tell me their reasons. Our community is so misinformed. What I'd like to do, I have a group of healthcare professionals that want to join forces to have an event where we can bring our communities together. From their perspective, my patient, somebody else's patient. Ketsi and I spoke about this, about how we should have an event that some of us can collaborate to put it together so we can get the people. And they will tell their neighbors and so on.
Yep.
My question is, who on your panel would be the best person that I can say, hey, can you help me coordinate this? We don't have a lot of time, and I think we have great leaders, but we need our people to be on board with us. You know, I find myself talking to young people that are internet savvy, and they're like, Luis, but how would you vote for that? Look, gas prices were this in 2020. And I look at it, I'm like, you seem pretty smart. It's all about basic economics. The world was closed back then. The world opened. There's less supply now. Something as simple as just educating our community. So I would like to know how Ketsi and I and some other folks could join forces to have an event.
I love it. Well, we next. Yes. We have healthcare providers for Harris Falls, actually kind of organizing group. So would love to get you all connected to that, but Carlos will be your main point of contact here in PA. But that's fantastic, and that's exactly it. You have trusted relationships with your patients, just like you all have trusted relationships with your parishioners. That's the trust is what's so valuable in this election, more so than anything.
Okay, hi, Ida Castro, pleasure meeting you all. Boricua, now from Pennsylvania, but I've lived in a variety of states in the Northeast. I've been involved and engaged in political efforts on behalf of community for most of my life. But I wanted to basically suggest the following. I don't want to ask you a question. I actually want to make a suggestion. I think that if you come here and you want to outreach to our community, don't wrap it around Hispanic month. We are so used to just getting tapped once a year. I think you have to tap us on the issues that we care about, in just that. So she rolled out today wonderful programs for small business, wonderful programs for housing, issues of education and health. Those are issues that our community care about the most. My second suggestion is do come. Maybe have a town hall with our community. Have her meet us and have us meet her. That will go such a long way to energize the vote of the Latinos that you would not imagine, because presidents and presidential candidates have never done that with us here. So be the first, do something.
No, before you, is there? Thank you.
Well, I don't know, coming kind of from a different place, so that I'm a street guy. Do a lot of organizing, been doing it for quite a little bit. And one of the biggest problems that we have is that voter suppression when it comes to black wards and Hispanics, because blacks are afraid we're gonna take over the wards, so they suppress the Hispanic votes, and they don't register us. So your camp has been concentrating on 3 wards or 4 wards that basically are Hispanics, and that's where you get your most votes. But if we were to reach out, I was doing some research on the 25th ward. They don't even have tables there. That's supposed to be a Democratic ward. And a couple of Republicans are running. And then in these other wards, when you have Hispanics that are living in it, and I gave them the numbers, there's 67,000 Hispanic surnames registered in Philadelphia, and they're throughout the whole city. And I gave the list to one of your workers where they're at. There could be 2,500 in one place, 1,000 in the other. So what I would suggest is we concentrate on the wards that have 2,500 or more folks. The second thing is that we need to make sure, whether they're Anglo wards or African American wards, we need to have interpreters there, especially in the Northeast where you have the whiteys that are controlling the tables, and the majority of them are Republicans. And we have people that live there. And even in black wards, I've seen where the people just go in and steal the votes. They steal votes. And so in the organizing aspect of it, we need to make sure we have translators in anywhere where there's over 2,500 folks that are voting in that particular ward, so that they can assist our voters, because a lot of our people get intimidated. when they go in to vote. And so a lot of people, we lose a lot of votes because they only press one button and then they run out. Okay, so that's a real big issue for me. The second issue is to make sure that we go into these wards where we're being suppressed because of people being afraid of us becoming numbers and threatening their leadership. That we need to go in there and really start to register people instead of concentrating on the areas where people vote, concentrating on the areas where they're not. And I bet you that we could find another 15 or 20,000 people in those areas, and we're not concentrating on it. And then as far as having materials to be able to give out, because there's nothing. I must have gotten 4 pieces of literature from Trump, throwing, for him and his camera. And when I was on the Zoom meeting, with all the folks, I noticed that even Lehigh Valley, the mayor of Allentown, they were all frustrated because of what was happening. And we don't seem to be doing anything to,
Counterbalance.
what is it?
Counter.
See what I mean? I see maybe, I'm gonna use this word.
I got you, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, and I think we really need to get serious about that. We got very little time. That's why I get frustrated when we're not doing anything. And I was talking to Carlos, which I just met recently, and we really need to get some financing or something to get going into these sports, because I bet you that we could generate 10 to 15,000 votes, new votes, if we go in and we hit these areas. And we identify people. They talk about all. I'm sorry, Greg. They talk about all these volunteers, but we need to put people in these polling places to be interpreters to assist our people when they come out and vote.
Fortunately, we do have, as Alex Benya mentioned, and he introduced himself, he's our director of voter protection. So the program that they are setting up is ensuring that we have aggressive monitoring and support throughout the process. We have already an 800 number hotline that is staffed 24/7 that you can get bilingual information. So as folks have questions, we're already starting that aggressive voter education effort and making sure that we are being, mindful and very aggressive about any dis and misinformation that's going out or voter intimidation efforts. I know that disinformation is probably the hardest thing for us because it is so rampant. And I'll say, the Attorney General of the United States today just announced Russian interference with the election. It's continuing, it will continue. And so we have to make sure that's where the trusted relationships and the community-based work is so critical and so important. So thank you for raising all that.
So, Alex, can you stand up? I'm sorry, Alex, look, this is a guy who's responsible for the questions you were asking, right? So I'm bringing it up here. And before this meeting is over, we won't let him out of the room. We'll work it.
I don't think our people are going to call. We need to have people in those polling places.
Well, that's the point. That's the point.
The second thing is that besides Puerto Rico, I was raised in Puerto Rico, but I was raised here really in this country. And all I remember was Trump throwing a roll of toilet paper to the people in Puerto Rico. And I don't know why people don't get offended about that. And the second thing is that there's this feeling out there that Trump gave everybody a stimulus check of $1,500 or $2,000 or whatever it was dollars. And that needs to be really corrected, because a lot of people think that Trump, if he gets elected again, they're going to get some stimulus checks. Yep. So you need to do something about that. All right.
Thank you.
Throwing shots at Trump.
Hold on. It's jail. Wait a minute. We have
everybody throwing shots at Trump.
And then this gentleman here, and then over there. Hold up. Straight up. Okay. Gil, somebody give Gil a mic. I got you.
Hello, so I understand, I hope that the folks understand over there, the Kamela camp people, that you need to cast a wide net, right? People need to do different things in different communities. So when we call you, so I think one of our organizers, Kevin, has been calling your camp. You guys said, well, we're a little bit too busy. No, you make time for everyone here. You have to cast that wide net, right? You have to support whether it's 1 block or 10 blocks, you have to support that. That's number one. Number two, I'm part of a group here and other folks here that are organizing for an event on September 14th. We want to, right now, we're up to about 150 volunteers. I want to shoot for more than that. And we're going to do the door knocking. Because again, you got to do as much as you can, do everything and social media, whatever. So join us on the 14th, September 14th. We want to knock on as many doors and engage people in conversation in ways that it has not been done before. Realizing, and I want you guys to understand that in Philadelphia, one of the biggest problems is poverty, right? So when we ask people to volunteer and come out to us, having that extra cash to give them, especially the college students here. There are college students here, they're volunteering, they're working for this campaign. Just think about that when we call you, and also the bilingual materials. We need bilingual materials like yesterday. Yeah, it's been 4 weeks canvassing and no materials in Spanish.
4 weeks in the community, knocking thousands of doors, and we don't have not even one single paper in Spanish. And my team, nothing. We just trying to talk to people bilingual, like translate everything.
Yeah, we have a lot of bilingual information online, and we'll make sure that you all have it available to you. We can also print flyers and make sure that you all have them available. Because we have been running a bilingual campaign since day one, and sorry that you all haven't been tapped into the right folks to get access to those resources.
So I'll end it with that. I want to invite everyone to come out on the 14th. We will send out the press release again. The more people we have, the more conversations we're going to have on every block that we can cover. My student right here, she just wants to say one thing. Take that.
Hi, I'm gonna be quick and
We're gonna let that slide.
Thank you. Hello, hi, my name is Maria Baez, and I'm a student lead organizer. I've participated in many campus events. I love working with the community and engaging with them. My question is, what does the White House plan to do to engage and support the Latino students that are the future? And it's estimated that in 2050, the Latinos will be the population that will dominate, basically, the majority, no longer the minority. So if we are the future, what does the White House plan to do? And who can we connect with so that we can talk in your team with for the students?
Yeah, so I have to be careful. I can't speak on behalf of the White House, but what I can share that the administration has done, because I'm on the campaign side, but the administration has invested over $11 billion in Hispanic serving institutions, and this is the largest investment
When the meeting is
Hispanic
over,
serving
I'll be able to
institutions
talk.
have received ever. And so that's, I think, a critical investment. They've also very much focused on addressing the cost of student loan debt and have initiated, again, millions and millions of dollars of relief for student loan debt, knowing that Latinos and African-American students carry some of the largest burdens of student loan debt as they've gone throughout their educational careers. We also have the White House initiative on excellence. I'm gonna screw up the name because it's a very long name, but it's the White House initiative on educational excellence and empowerment for Hispanics, and Melody Gonzalez leads that effort. So we'll make sure you get Melody's information because they're looking at kind of system-wide from birth until kind of post-grad on ways that we can incentivize and support the pipeline for Latino students, and ensuring that it's also leading to real careers like healthcare careers and green energy careers and other opportunities. So thank you so much for being here too, and for getting
the mic
involved.
right next to you.
Yes.
Because he's next, right next to you. Then back there, and then Pastor over here.
Good afternoon, and I apologize, I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not a public speaker. My name is Giovanni Ventura. I was born in Puerto Rico, but I was raised in Philadelphia. And I'm a program manager at an organization where we provide free home repairs throughout the city. And no secret that politics have been the forefront, or at least in a lot of people's mind. And to echo what a few of our brothers and sisters in here have said about a lot of Latinos, we feel that our vote doesn't matter, or that that it doesn't matter who we vote for, that the situation in our neighborhood is gonna stay the same. And my question to you is, for those people that feel that their vote doesn't matter, I remember a time when Biden dropped out of the race, a lot of people in my neighborhood were excited to be able to support other candidates that they felt reflected their beliefs and their needs, and they felt that they weren't given the opportunity to vote for those other candidates. And my question is, how do you assure the people in our neighborhood that feel that their vote doesn't matter, that their vote does matter, under the circumstances where we're at now, where we feel that we were kind of given a candidate, even if we were going to support Ms. Harris, Vice President Harris, but a lot of people feel that they weren't given the opportunity to choose.
I'd say, one, just to honor the president's leadership, I felt really honored to just be able to witness, someone with that sense of courage and sense of public service to be able to do what he did, and to, sort of put country before himself. And that was one of the most selfless acts and a real testament to his leadership. I think the second testament to his leadership was choosing Vice President Harris as his running mate to begin with and as his successor. And I, was really proud of the opportunity to be able to then, shift from leading his campaign to then, leading her campaign, because it is a historic one, and it is one that I think has brought a lot of energy and enthusiasm, excitement, because people do see her as, the future. She is someone by lived experience who was raised by a single mom, by, two parents that were immigrants, grew up in a middle-class family, was raised by the church, because her mom worked late trying to, bring a solution to breast cancer, which ultimately took her life. This is, a woman that I think many in our community can see themselves in, and we're gonna do the work to make sure that they do over the course of the next 63 days. And continue to focus on the issues that she's championed, whether it's, addressing the issue of child sexual assault, which is how she started her career as a, as a DA in San Francisco, or the work that she did as Attorney General to fight against big polluters and, provide a settlement for major Latino community.
All right, y'all. So they said I'm registered to come to the event, right? All right, this shit was crazy, right? Because I'm registered to come to this event, right? And I see a lot of people recording, but they said that I had to get permission prior to this. I mean, a lot of people just came in the joint and just started recording. But he only said something now that the bull asked that tough question, right? Like, it's for everybody. I mean, I guess the bull is speaking not just for the Latinos. Like, if you really listen and pay attention, right? So I guess they felt some type of way, and they told me that this is a private event and that I can't be recorded. I was in him like the whole time I've been recording, though. God telling me now I can't record. They ain't funny.
I don't come up with the rules.
No, yeah, I understand.
But
But I'm explaining it. No, I'm already I was registered, but nobody told me that I couldn't record. I usually get to every meeting I come, I record. I'm a podcaster. And I'm a part of a community as a block captain. I'm somebody like, my people want to also, they want questions. So that's why I just came out this way. Yeah, that's the whole point why I put it out, so everything could be out there, like people could listen. Like, what's the point? What is Kamela bringing to us? We want to listen. You see?
They invited community leaders so that hopefully you can share that with your...
That's why I was like, nobody told me I couldn't. Like every other meeting, I was able to. So, like, this is the first time somebody's ever said you can't record because it's a private meeting. So, I'm not mad. I mean, I can't do nothing about it. So I just walked out here and explained to the people that was listening that, I can't record no more there. That's it. But, I feel it's like, damn, they should have said that before, prior, that you needed permission. So, you're welcome. this. But I guess for the next time, we'll do it a whole different way. I stepped out. Like they said I couldn't record no more. I stepped outside. I mean, I guess, the questions got tough. I mean, I'm not mad. Like I said, look, listen, man, I have questions too. I mean, I was listening to everybody. I can't get mad. I mean, it's their rules. And it's the first time someone's ever told me, you can't record. Real shit. So, I mean, I guess what it is, we'll react to it when we get home. Like I said, like, a lot of us got to come out here. I be telling people, listen, it's not, it's not always about the president. For me, it's more the legislators. I aim for the senators, the governors, and all that. Like, that's why I said I wanted to come here. Like, convince me why my vote and the people that is around me should go towards Kamala Harris. Real shit. Convince me why should we vote for Kamala? And as soon as the question got tough, they told me I can record in this job. I'm not like, damn. So I'll just listen from out here. I'm still gonna listen. I just can't record in the job. I mean, listen, man, they be censoring people at the end of the day. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what y'all think. I should just go. They don't like the tough questions, right? They only wanted the questions to be for the Latinos. My roots is mixed. So I'm speaking up for more than just Puerto Ricans. So once again, we're about to see what's going on. I'm trying to see what they, going to say and stuff like that. I'm listening, but I don't think y'all can hear because I had to come out here. So, we're gonna, I know that on the next meeting, I think there's gonna be another meeting like this, and it's gonna be for the Republican Party. I'm gonna try to go to as many meetings as I can to each one. But this time, I'm gonna ask to see if I, could record ahead of time. I mean, it's the first time I've ever done. A lot of y'all seen all these meetings that have been, that I've shown and stuff like that. Like, this is my second page. My first page got clapped. But we're on, Shorty's on her second page. The first one got clapped. But like I said, the second time go around, we're gonna ask for permission. So I gotta stay out here. I can't go in there, John. I was like, damn, but I registered. They could have just said, look, listen, man, ask for permission if you want to record. They didn't say that shit the last time. Or I guess the meetings for the Latinos is different, I guess. I mean, I'm Latino, but shit, my roots is so mixed. I don't just speak up for Puerto Ricans. I speak up for black people. Like, you know what I mean? I got a black daughter. Shit, a black fiance. Shit, I got Jamaican, Haitian, and African blood running through my veins. Taino, in and out. I'm just trying to listen. So if y'all see me, like, I'm just trying to listen. Should we go? I mean, I know y'all can't hear, but I'm trying to hear. Yeah, Kamela is not getting no votes. She not getting my vote. Like I said, we got to focus on the senators, governors, and all of them, put them into office. For me, Kamala isn't going to do shit. I mean, I'm dead serious. I keep saying it. Like, Why is it so private about these meetings? The last time we went to a meeting, it was all of them. The senators, the governors was there, the VPs. And this time y'all telling me I can't record? It ain't funny. Yeah, I know I'm not voting for Kamala. Y'all got me fucked up. Like, y'all can't even prove why we should vote for Kamala. So yeah, shorty gonna walk out. I know, man. I'm gonna go to another. You said I should stay just to be informed. I'll go to the other meeting. They're having another one next week. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask prior to the situation. So I'm gonna speak to the lady, the supervisor, the one that's in charge of the community leaders organization and stuff like that. And I'm telling her, like, look, listen, this time I want to be able to bring my camera. I want to be able to, show everybody. Listen, I'm not for Kamala. I said it at the beginning of the live, right? I just wanted to come, listen to what everybody was saying. I want people out there, to learn more about these meetings. Am I on the right floor? I'm on the wrong floor. Why is it stuck here? I want people to see that these meetings do exist and stuff like that. I mean, I attend each and every one of them. I go live from each and every one of them. So, man, fuck Kamala. I'll just watch somebody else's that's recording. I got a couple people in there that I know that are already recording, so real shit. I was there the whole fucking time recording, the whole time. As soon as the ball asked that tough question, right? Because he said he represents, more than just the Puerto Ricans, right? And I know what he means by that. Like, you have to watch what you're saying. But my thing is, right, as soon as he asked that question and I started, speaking a little bit, Bull said, you can't record in this, John. I'm like, you serious? I'm like, yo, I've been recording every meeting. This the first one. But I'm still not voting for Kamala. Y'all can't even prove why Kamala should, is good for us. All I know is that Kamala is good for locking up men and laughing in their face. Real shit. Prove to me. But they already know who's going to be the next president. Real shit. Listen, man, they know what they doing. And they sure as hell know who a shorty is. This ain't my first go around. That's why I'm like, how do you know if I'm going live? I could be just recording so that I could edit and upload later. You know that I'm a podcaster. You know that when I come on this joint, everybody knows that I go live. I go live so that everybody can see and get to know about these meetings. I'll do it on both parties, when the Republicans come and when the Democrats come. I want to hear what both fucking parties got to say. I'm out there, John, so now, I can speak up a little bit. But at the end of the day, I feel as though that Julie Chavez is making excuses for Kamala, more and more excuses. From the little bit that I've heard, I'll catch up the rest of the way on somebody else's video. This John's going to be on Instagram, and it's also going to be on Facebook. So I'm not really missing nothing. I mean, I heard the same shit I heard the last time. And they still can't answer. And what's crazy is, I keep hearing, all the Latinos, are the ones that vote the most. The Latinos are going to take over. Like, is this a fucking race war? Half the fucking Latinos in that room is mixed. So why the fuck did y'all didn't speak up? Y'all mixed. African blood, Jamaican blood, Haitian blood. Like, come on, get the fuck up. Speak up. The fuck? Oh, my bad. It's a Kamala Harris event. You act like a fool in this bitch, you be in cuffs. Y'all see how these Jones be? Why you was pulling up like that on people? It's a one-way. People weird as shit. The fact that she was selected and not elected says everything. Facts. When I do the Candace Owens video later on, I'm gonna react to this video that I have here live. Hopefully they keep it, Cause the bull felt some type of way. They like, oh shit, that's that shorty that always got her phone and is always recording. Like, yo, get the fuck out my face. You fucking right, I'm always recording everything. What is there to hide? Y'all want us to vote, right? But y'all don't want us to show the people. Get the fuck out my face, yo. They not making no fucking sense. Y'all want our vote, but when we come to these meetings, you don't want us to show people? What's the difference between this meeting and the last meeting? Oh, y'all got fancy with the food and y'all got a little buffet table there? Get out my fucking face. This time it's not pizzas and fucking salads and shit. Oh yeah, because it's Kamala Harris representative, Julie Chavez Rodriguez. Lady, you couldn't answer one fucking question. You was beating around the bush. More than just fucking Latinos vote. Black votes, black people vote. Like, come on, get the fuck out of here. It's more than just Latinos voting out in this bitch. Real shit. They already know how I think. That's the fucking problem. I'm telling you. They catching on to everybody that comes on and go live on these Jones. I think there's going to be a problem with that shit. Watch. So I'm going to make sure I get my permission. And I want that shit in black and white. And y'all can't say shit now. I'm a leader of my fucking community. I got a whole fucking paper that says I'm allowed to come and do this shit. I got rights. But right now, I ain't feel like arguing with you because I ain't have my little fucking ID on me. That's it. I just got the invitation. Y'all invited me anyways. Y'all wanted my input. So I'm allowed to share with my community what the fuck y'all saying. And if they have a question, right, that's why I come to these meetings. Anybody that's in my life has a question, I will ask. Ain't my first go around with y'all. Y'all got me fucked up. Keep telling people, man. I should have just bought my little fucking ID with me that said block captain. Like, yeah, bitch. Now say something. Well, I know that this little thing was boring for a lot of y'all guys. Next time I'll stay, I'm going to see when it's going to be the Republican one. I'm going to pop up on that, John, and hear what they got to say. At least with them, shit, they don't care. They'll let you record. Look, on some real shit, when it's the Republican Party coming to talk, they don't care. They let everybody record in that bitch. Democrats is fucking up. Fucking up. Y'all trying to get Roland Martin to be the, face of the Democrats, Kamala Harris, Biden. Y'all fucking up. It's all right. You gonna let me cross this way? No, he's not. Yes, he did. I don't know. When I get home, I'll react to the video. But I ain't gonna react right away. I gotta get me situated. I'm still doing some stuff. I'm getting my little machines ready. I gotta get some more ink for some of them so that I can make some t-shirts. I think I gotta order some more vinyl too. I gotta definitely order some more vinyl. So I'm gonna use up whatever vinyl I got left. And I gotta make some Writers for Life t-shirts and some hoodies and shit like that. Cause I have a couple people that asked me for them Johns. So, to get the hashtag rest in peace hoodies and the t-shirts, we have to do it through Printful. So that's a third party that I'm dealing with. And those cost a little more than the ones I make at home. But, shout out to everybody that supports the shorty and stuff like that. Roly poly. You should look into Agenda 47. Yes, facts. Yo, I'm looking into it. Trust me, listen. I like when y'all touch my noggin, man. I'm definitely going to look into Agenda 47. The bull in this meeting was funny, right? He's like, oh, people need to re-educate themselves. I'm saying, like, hey, sir, I re-educated myself. You here asking questions. I already know what her answer is going to be. Before I started this live, I said, I'm not for Kamala. I'm not voting for Kamala. I just want to hear what's going to be done and said. I'm mad I missed the first hour of where they were saying everything that they was going to do. I walked in straight when they was asking questions. But look how early they had this meeting at 4 o'clock. They started at 4 o'clock. Kids are all just getting out, like 3:30 to 4 o'clock. Kids are coming home. We got to pick up our kids. And then half the people was in there drawing all fancy. Like, man, bitch, please. You think I'm coming to this bitch all fancy? Hell no, I'm from the fucking hood. Give us the resources we asking for. But it's alright though. I learned from the last time. If you act a fool in this bitch, you'll be in handcuffs. So a shorty knows how to humble herself. And I just keep speaking up. Like, just keep sharing these videos, y'all. Like, I ain't gonna stop live recording because he told me, oh, this is private. Oh, yeah? We can all record. It's not that private when you're airing it out, stupid. That's the dumbest shit ever. Y'all say y'all like to do this, but then get mad when somebody fucking does it. Y'all want us to sit here, right, and share with our communities, do this. Because, I mean, y'all taught us when we first started. What's up? But then we start showing our community and y'all want to censor us. Get the fuck out my face, yo. Y'all the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet of Earth. Real shit. Let me get off this, John. I made it to my destination. But I will be going live later on, y'all. Make sure y'all checked up. Y'all not subbed up. Make sure y'all subbed up because the shorty just pops up. She gonna schedule lives. And if she does, it's because she knows that for sure, that day she's gonna be doing that live. Babe.
I heard, I saw.
You saw it? I'm like, yo, when have they ever told me to go when I'm recording? You peep how the bull asked a tough ass question and I started talking. Bull walked up and he said, this is a private meeting. You can't be I said, what? Oh, you know what? No, because the last time I almost got screwed over and it was the fucking commissioner in that joint the last time. So I'm good. She ain't got my vote. You peep how they, yo, babe, you telling me that lady wasn't making excuses for Kamela? All excuses for Kamela. All of them. Oh, this is what she wants. And look what she started off with, babe. Look what she started off talking about abortions. Oh, what's with this abortion? That's a senator, mayor, governor thing, not you. You don't pass that law, bitch. No.
They got milk in the store, but it's all outdated, like last by August 29th.
Go back. You're not feeling well. Go back.
I'm buying that shit.
Louie wants some milk?
No, we're going to macaroni cheese.
Oh, shit.
You think that store will have some?
I'm about to go past, the market because they need some milk in here, too.
Y'all, let me get off this live.
I got you. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting off this live, y'all. Shout out to everybody that supported it, man. And like I said, fuck Kamela. She ain't getting my vote. Now, if you're a man and you vote for Kamela, yo, man, be ready. All y'all niggas gonna be... I ain't voting for nobody. I ain't got no fucking president. At the end of the day, I'm going to all these meetings, listen to what they got to say, how they going to benefit us. And if Trump was in there, hey, listen, ain't shit I can do.
I ain't voting for that motherfucker.
I ain't mad at the nigga. He a businessman and people chose him. And she said, you voted for Trump? I said, listen, if he becomes president, I ain't mad at the nigga. Shit. People voted him in. The only thing I don't like about Trump is that fucking immunity for the police. That's it. Other than that, I don't know. He's a celebrity, a businessman. Y'all want him in office? Y'all get what he gives. Y'all focus should be towards these mayors and senators and governors.
Day after her birthday. She's August 19th.
I got it. 08-12. That's easy.
08-20.
I ain't voting. Listen, the president is already picked. They know who the president is going to be. My votes, when I vote, see, I voted for, like in Philadelphia, I voted for Boyle to be senator, right? Because he deals with the kids, the schools, the housing, and a whole lot of shit. So me, I know that he does what he got to do when it comes to that stuff, right? So I vote for Boyle. I know that, listen, everybody else that everybody want to vote for, listen, it doesn't matter what party you from, right? It doesn't matter what party you from as long as you do what the fuck you got to do for here in our communities on some real shit. But it's starting, listen, this Democrat party is starting like crazy part is, right? There's some good motherfuckers that are running for senators, mayors, and governors in the Democrat party. And there are some good senators, some good people that are running for senators, mayors, and governors in the Republican Party. So it's like, it's about who really does what they say they're going to do. And like I said, my focus is there. Those votes, Ain't nobody giving up the fight. The thing is, the president's already chosen. President says yes, this bill's gonna get passed. No, this bill's not gonna get passed. Who makes these bills and who makes these laws is the motherfucking legislators. Listen, man, I ain't no fucking kid. I ain't boo-boo the fool and, an idiot or an ignorant motherfucker that doesn't know what the fuck is going on. I'm fucking woke. Y'all want to sit here and kill each other over the fucking president? Y'all be my guests. Like, y'all see what's going on? They try to censor shit. Their job is to protect the fucking country. Deal with the money and economy and all that shit. They not... Man. People that want to stay asleep, be my guests. But yeah, on that note, I'm going to react to this. Listen, like I tell people, I'm not somebody that stays quiet. And listen, at the end of the day, I speak my mind. I say what I gotta say. And I speak up. Listen, I don't know if y'all out there go to these meetings and, speak up, do what you gotta do, but a shorty does. So at the end of the day, listen, it's y'all speaking up. I ain't gotta prove much more than what I'm already doing. I don't even have to do this. I do it because I choose to. Show people out there what's going on and what's happening. I don't have to do this shit. I choose to. I do it because I care, because I want to. On some real shit. And like I tell people, I'm doing this more for the kids than anything else. So my question to y'all is, what is y'all doing? How y'all doing it? Because I'm already showing what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So at the end of the day, listen, man. Go out there, do what y'all got to do. Don't complain about how I'm doing it. Go out there and do it yourselves. Like I said, real shit. Like, I know where I'm going, what I want, and what I'm doing in life. I'm not sitting here, complaining one and all. If I notice that this ain't for me, fuck this shit. Like what I've been telling people, look, listen, these presidential elections, right? They already know who's going to be the next motherfucking president. They already know that shit. What y'all need to do is focus. Y'all want, to worry about Planned Parenthood and abortions and all that shit. Mayors, senators, governors. On that note, guys, man, I really got to get off this John. I'll see y'all when I do my reaction live. So next time, this y'all shorty Racheal. I hope, y'all have a blessed and humble day. Continue to have a blessed and humble afternoon. Man, come outside, do something productive. Don't be miserable. Be happy, man. Shit. All that toxicity, all that toxic people, man. Throw them motherfuckers out the fucking window and Kobe them into a fucking trash can. Real shit. Like, ain't nobody got time for that shit to be toxic and miserable. Let them be it on their own. But yes, go out there, do y'all research. And re-educate yourselves, man, because I'm somebody that falls. Listen, I stand for something and fall for nothing. All right? And I'm going to keep showing everybody these meetings that they be having, what they talk about, the questions that the communities ask, the different type of organizations that there are out there and stuff like that. I ain't going to stop. I haven't stopped yet. 4 years strong into this shit. Riders for Life. That's my LLC right there, man. And I'm going to keep going. Like I said, what matters is these kids. Y'all adults want to sit here and listen, man. Y'all want to keep being miserable? Be my guest. I ain't got time to sit here and fucking keep diving into black holes and shit. So, let me get off this joint, y'all. And make sure y'all stand up and speak up for what y'all believe in. And for what y'all need. And like I said, that president, they already know who's going to be. Make sure y'all go out there and vote for them mayors, senators, judges, governors, DAs, and much more, y'all.
In the house.